What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're going to be focusing on the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Minnesota Timberwolves are in a very interesting place this year, as they have a really good rookie in Anthony Edwards. It seems as if Karl Towns' situation might be up in the air towards the future, but it's just because there has been some ramblings about some teams monitoring his situation, because like I said, his future in Minnesota is up in the air, because Karl Towns has been in Minnesota for quite some time, and maybe he's getting a little impatient and ready to make something happen now, and maybe he's tired of sticking around for rebuild, but that's not obviously certain. So today, since we don't know if this would actually happen, I thought today would be fun and entertaining to trade Karl Towns, say he wants out, Minnesota trades him, and we find out what we can get for him. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, of course, as well, on the road to 20,000 subs. I'm going to show you the trade I got for Karl Towns. I actually got this trade online because I thought it was interesting. It's something I never would have thought of. So, like I said, if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like. But for now, I'll show you the trade, and we're going to rebuild the Timberwolves without Karl Towns. Let's head towards the offseason, and unfortunately, when it came to the draft lottery, our draft pick did not fall to us. So the Warriors got number 3 and number 5. So that was really unfortunate. I tried to make a trade where I sent Karl Towns to the Warriors, and I got James Wiseman in return, but I couldn't really make the money work. I didn't think the Warriors would want to trade Andrew Wiggins, and I don't know if Minnesota would want Wiggins back. And then Draymond, I didn't think the Warriors would want to trade Draymond either, and that was the only way I was going to make the money work. So I decided not to do that trade. So I'm like, okay, what trade am I going to do? So I started looking online at some options, some good ones, and I found this trade that I thought was interesting. I couldn't fit every draft pick that they had in this trade, but this is kind of what it looked like. So it was like this. The Pelicans, of all teams, swoop in and grab a guy like Karl Towns, and I thought, honestly, Cat and Zion would be a really good fit, because Karl Towns can stretch the floor as a center, and that's the kind of guy that New Orleans could use. So honestly, I thought it was really interesting. But then the Pelicans got in return, or the Timberwolves got in return, were a ton of picks in the future, but like I said, I couldn't fit all of them in there. But we got Lonzo Ball, Jackson Hayes, and like I said, a plethora of first round picks. That way we traded Karl Towns. I couldn't fit more picks in there, but there was a lot more picks than just this. So Lonzo Ball, sign and trade situation, gets traded to Minnesota. At first I thought, I'm not sure if this makes a ton of sense for Minnesota, just because like they already have D'Angelo Russell and Anthony Edwards in the backcourt. Then I'm like, I guess I could get interesting and move Edwards to the 3 and kind of play like a 3-guard lineup kind of thing and see how it goes. So I thought it'd be fun. I thought it'd be interesting, and I don't think this trade would ever happen anyway. So I thought, you know what, let's throw in a video today. And this is what the Minnesota roster looks like now. So we have Edwards, no Karl Towns, Lonzo Ball at the point guard, obviously, D'Angelo Russell, and then we have Malik Beasley here. So we have a lot of guards. Like, there's a plethora of guards here. So we definitely have to figure that out. There's guys like Ricky Rubio that we no longer need kind of right now. And then there's some other things we need to figure out. So first and foremost, I think the main thing is moving D'Angelo Russell to the 2. He's played the 2 guard before in his career, so he can do it again. Edwards is going to be moved to the small forward. It's not the most ideal situation, but Edwards is kind of a big-bodied guy. I think he could handle it in most situations, so no big deal there. And Malik Beasley will stay the 6th man. So with that being said, I guess we could keep Ricky Rubio as a backup point guard, and that wouldn't hurt us too much. Then you got obviously D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, and Jalen Noel here. And then you also got Anthony Edwards, Juancho Hernan-Gomez, Josh Okogie, and Jarrett Culver. And then power forward situation is where the Timberwolves have been lacking. And then, of course, we got Jackson Hayes in return for Karl Towns. So obviously he's not the best, the best guy to replace Karl Towns at the center spot. But at the end of the day, it's at least okay, because we have a center to start there. So let's go ahead and get through the rest of the offseason. So we're going to accept all these team options. Qualifying offers, Jared Vanderbilt, we're going to go ahead and accept him. And of course, one thing that I might have left out is Lonzo Ball got a sign and trade deal worth 4-year, $80 million. So I don't know, man. I assume Lonzo Ball is going to get money like this in the offseason, where he's getting paid around $20 million, maybe even more. I don't know, maybe less than that. I just have a feeling Lonzo Ball is going to get paid just because of what he can bring to the table. I think New Orleans is going to find him very valuable. I think Chicago or teams like that are going to offer him a ton of money, and New Orleans is going to have to decide whether or not they want to match him. So I just kind of gave him that kind of money. So all right, well, other than that, the power forward spot is something I do want to figure out. Jay McDaniels, I guess, we could kind of roll with McDaniels and with Jared Vanderbilt in free agency as well, but I could also kind of look around the league and see what I got. And honestly, I don't really see anything, so I might be just waiting on Jared Vanderbilt to come back. But right now, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, bro, we have like a ton of players we can play in the rotation right now. So yeah, I think I honestly might just wait on Jared Vanderbilt to come back, and that would like be fine. I think that's probably what the plan is going to be. So if we can grab Jared Vanderbilt back, and honestly, he's probably not asking for too much money if I can find him. So Hopefully he's not anyway. Where is he at? He is asking for, yeah, not a ton of money, but it looks like we can't even afford it even if we wanted to. So yeah, I have to wait till his qualifying offer returns, because right now it doesn't show we have his bird rights. So we get Vanderbilt back, and we got D'Lo, Edwards, Lonzo Ball as our interesting big three, with Malik Beasley as a sixth man and Jackson Hayes at the center spot. So a lot of interesting aspects going into season number 1 with this Minnesota roster. Like I said, I knew this video was going to be weird. I knew it was going to be interesting, which is why I decided to do it. As soon as I saw that Pelicans trade, I'm like, you know what? I kind of love that for the Pelican side of things, but the Minnesota kind of things, it makes it interesting, which is why I wanted to do the trade. So I'm going to get some untapped potential to Jackson Hayes, see if he can become something for us at the center spot. Edwards is not an A+ yet, so we'll go ahead and throw it to him. And then Lonzo Ball, I'll throw him some as well. So looking at this rotation for season number 1, D'Angelo Russell, Lonzo Ball, Edwards, Jared Vanderbilt, Naz Reid at the center spot, Malik Beasley, Jackson Hayes. I don't want to start Naz Reid, to be honest. I want to start Jackson Hayes, and then McDaniels, Josh Okogie, Jalen Wilson, Juancho, Jarrett Culver. So there's a lot of guys not even getting minutes right now. So, you know, a trade at the trade deadline is not impossible, something we could probably pull off. So definitely keep in mind that I might stop at the trade deadline and make some kind of crazy move. But if not, we'll simulate the season through and just see how this team does. Season LeBron James is your MVP. Cade Cunningham, Rookie of the Year on the New York Knicks. Jalen Suggs, Sixth Man, Ice Vince Player. Luke Kennard, Most Improved, and Steve Nash, Coach of the Year. Cody Toole, Executive of the Year. So, I mean, if nothing else, this team made the playoffs. So, as a 5th seed as well, last time the Timberwolves were in the playoffs, as we all know, they barely made it in. We also got the Pelicans in the playoffs as well. So, with Karl Towns there, I'm sure they're going to prosper. So, that's interesting. And now we get to play a young team like the Memphis Grizzlies. So, they have John Morant, Evan Fournier, Johnny Juzang, Jaren Jackson, Jonas Valanciunas, Brandon Clark, and Kyle Anderson. Looking at these player stats, so 26, 24, 16 from Lonzo Ball, and 10. So honestly showing a pretty good, skill set for making 20 million, which is awesome. 13 points from Malik Beasley, 11 from Naz Reid, and then you also got Jimmy McDaniels with 11, Jackson Hayes with 11 and 7. So I'm definitely interested to see if we're going to beat this Memphis Grizzlies in the first round. We're still in the current round, and we sweep them. Okay, so now we get to play the Los Angeles Lakers, and then we got New Orleans and Denver, LA, and Minnesota. So obviously LA's backcourt has gotten kind of bad, but they still have a lot of good players, so I'm not really sure what to expect here. Somebody game 1, we're up 1-0. Okay, game 2, we're up 2-0, and New Orleans is up 2-0 on the other side. No way we get this in the first season, right? 3-0, and we sweep the Los Angeles Lakers. Okay, yes, we get the Minnesota New Orleans series right away. These two teams just made a trade together, and now we get to see Karl Towns against his former team, Lonzo Ball and Jackson Hayes against their former team. Very, very interesting. They are the higher seed, though, so I am definitely interested to see how this is going to go. Game 1, let's see. They win 1-0. Very Zion 44 and 10, Lonzo Ball 23 and 6, Edwards with 17. All right, well, here's see what happens in game 2. Game 2, they are up 2-0, 130-126. It was a hard-fought game, but unfortunately, we do lose game 2. Game 3. We're down 3-0. It looks like New Orleans is just the better team right now. Are we going to at least win 1? 3-1. So we do win 1 at least. So D'Angelo Russell, 32-11, 91-127. I guess we simcast and kind of see if we can make something happen here. Maybe this 3-0 comeback is real, but who knows? Let's see. It looks like we can maybe win this one. And yes, we do. 111-107. Edwards, 24. Zion Williamson, 26. Karl Towns has been kind of MIA in this series, it looks like. So definitely interested to see if we can force a game 7. Definitely would be a lot of fun if we could. I'm going to listen to the rotation. We're at home. Let's do this, man. Come on. Force a game 7. Bring this back to New Orleans. It's only season number 1. Okay, very close game, low-key. So 118-111, 120-113. Come on, cut this within 3 or something. Come on, man. Do it for me. All right. 116-124. 2 minutes left, 8 down. Could I maybe just make something happen here? If it's getting like out of hand, I'll jump out of here because we still have a long way in this rebuild. This is just okay. Oh man, we almost had a steal there, but I was just kind of sagging off. Zion, I'm not gonna be able to stop him, am I? Yeah, that's he got me jumping. Okay, it's fine. We're down 10. 2 minutes left. There's still plenty of time to get something going here. So let me just charge straight to the basket. Actually, we got Okogie wide open in the corner. Not the best 3-point shooter, but he does knock it down. 126-119, and just like that, we've cut the deficit to 7. So very, very good first possession on the offensive end, but it's just a matter of playing defense on this end. to try to get them to not score here, because stops are very important at this late in age. They got Karl Towns and Steven Adams out there together. That would also be very interesting what they would do with Adams if they pulled off a trade like this, which I don't think they would. I'm a stonewall to Karl Towns right now. Good defense by McDaniels, and that's what we like. We're off and running. D'Angelo Russell is on the perimeter, wide open. We need this three to go in, and it misses, but Edwards with the nice board, almost throw it out of bounds, but that's okay. Reset. I'm gonna give this to, I keep acting like I'm on PlayStation or something. I'm just gonna have to shoot it, and no, it does not go in. Okay. Okay, it's fine. I really needed that transition three, but D'Angelo Russell did not make it. 126 to 119. Okogie on Towns. This is kind of a mismatch right now. Not the best thing you want, and Towns just makes that easily. So, yeah, it's probably gotten out of hand at this point, but you know what? You don't give up until it's over. D'Angelo Russell to the rack, and I make it. 128 to 121. Still a minute left. Maybe we can still do something here. All right, come on, man. Let's go. All right, Zion got the ball. We're gonna, maybe get that 8-second violation. Come on, bro. Zion, I'll let you shoot it. It's better. Okay. Oh, I thought Kier Lewis was gonna take that. We gotta switch it. Okay, good, decent defense. No, 129, okay. All right, we gotta shoot a three here. No question in my mind. We have to shoot a three here. It doesn't matter. Okay, I'm just gonna have to shoot it. Hope it goes in. D'Angelo Russell for three. Okay. 130 to 124. We're down 7. Gonna have to keep shooting threes. Gonna have to keep firing them. D'Angelo Russell clutch at the end. Can I get a steal here? No. Come on. Okay. All right. It's fine. I closed out. Kier Lewis Jr. in the midi. Gonna go to Adams, and we foul him. No. Okay. It's fine. He's not the best free throw shooter. Miss him. Misses the first one. Okay. Okay. We can live with that. Miss the second one. Come on, man. He makes the second one. Okay. That's okay. I'm gonna go to D'Angelo Russell again here. Kind of been really close to making these threes, leaving me open again, and that doesn't go in. That's gonna be it, bro. That's gonna be it. Okay, well, it's fine. We made it interesting, but unfortunately we couldn't get it done. So it's okay. New Orleans in Brooklyn in the finals, and we got New Orleans winning the championship with Karl Towns. So that's fine. We have another offseason to fix ourselves, so let's go ahead and do that and make sure that happens. So we don't end up with a lottery pick here from the trades, obviously. 30th from New Orleans. So, yeah, we don't have. And we have. Okay, so we have 21, 26, and 30. So we could maybe move into the lottery with all these picks. No, I'm not going to fire my head coach, actually. That wouldn't make any sense after Western Conference Finals appearance, after not making the playoffs for quite some time. So, 21. Oh, my. We have a lot of picks. Okay. Can I move into the top 10? Maybe. Can I move it into 9? Like 21, 26, 30, 21, 22. Okay, they don't want to do it. I'll give you 2023 as well. And yes, we move in to number 9, and let's see if we can take somebody here to kind of prolong our rebuild even quicker. I see Kendall Brown. I see Jabari Smith Jr. I see Zion Harmon. I see JT Thor. Okay. Who do I want to take here? Kendall Brown. I think I take Jabari Smith Jr. here, right? Get some competition for that power forward spot. We don't have the best power forward situation right now, so I kind of like that. We moved in for Jabari Smith Jr. I kind of wanted to take Kendall Brown, but I couldn't remember. Did he slip all the way to the second round? He did. Someone was a 78 overall. Adrian Griffin. Okay. Rookie sign Jabari Smith Jr. Player options. Wancho. I will not be accepting. We have plenty of players as it is. Qualifying offers. Jared Vanderbilt and Josh Okogie. And then free agency. We have, let's see. We have Okogie, who's a free agent. We have Jake. Okay, so there's a lot of interesting free agents, but nobody really that important. So D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley. We got Anthony Edwards, Jarrett Culver. We have Jalen McDaniels, Jabari Smith Jr., and then we have Jackson Hayes, Naz Reid. So honestly, at this point, an upgrade at the center spot would be kind of cool. That's like the one thing I could honestly love right now. I don't know who that would be, like a James Wiseman, but he's untouchable actually, so couldn't do that. Joel Embiid, probably couldn't pull that off. Nikola Vucevic, Jarrett Allen, Serge Ibaka, Clint Capella from the Atlanta Hawks, Bam Adebayo. Do the Heat suck? No, they do not. Okay, Gobert. The Jazz are kind of... Okay, Drummond. I'm just kind of looking around the league just to see if there's any... There's Porzingis from the Mavericks, who's 27 years old, which would be interesting. We pull something off like that. Miles Turner, Towns. Obviously, we're not doing that because we already traded him. And then there's... okay, do we have cap space? I don't think we do, but... Yeah, we don't. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure... how far off am I from trying to sign a center? I probably don't have any money. Okay, I'm 19 million off. Is there anybody's contract here that I could just trade away and be all right with it? Malik Beasley in a way. There's Jackson Hayes as well if I wanted to free up enough money to sign. Who was that again? I was kind of looking at. We had DeAndre Ayton out here, but it's not guaranteed I would get him. The Suns might match that. It's Valanciunas, so I don't know if it'd be worth it to, like, you know, free up the money. So what I think I want to do instead is I think I want to sign Josh Okogie to a deal, and I also want to sign Juancho to a deal. And what I'm going to do with these guys and throw them in a trade, man, I didn't mean it for that to happen. All right, it is what it is. That's fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw them in a trade, probably for a power forward / big man. I think that's the move to make. I see Jarrett Allen from Cleveland, and I kind of like that idea. He'd be really interesting here. There's Zubac. There's Capella again is interesting. Honestly, if we wanted to have him at the center spot, there's a lot of interesting players that I kind of want to go for here. Porzingis also caught my eye. If I wanted to pull something off like this, what would it cost? So Jarrett Culver, I would mind getting rid of. And then we have Juancho's big contract, and then this is where Okogie's contract would have came in very nicely, but unfortunately 2K kind of did that thing where they're just like, oh, you wanted to pay this guy this much money? Well, you can't. Sorry. This is what you're getting. Okay. All right. Well, let me see. I can sign like a. All right. This is where it'll come into play. Let's sign Kendrick Nunn. And then last but not least, I think something that I really hate is when you get a restricted free agent, they get a no trade clause, and we're going to have to get rid of that because I am not about that right now. And then we're going to trade these guys for Porzingis. We go for Clint Capella instead, who's on an expiring contract. So just like that, we have Clint Capella at our center spot, and I'm so cool with that. So now we got Lonzo Ball, D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, Jalen Noel, Anthony Edwards, Juancho, Jaden McDaniels, Jabari Smith Jr., and then you got Clint Capella, Jackson Hayes, and Naz Reid. So honestly, I guess the one thing we could do with Naz Reid is just move him to the 4. He goes up to an 82, so why not? Let's go ahead and do that. And just like that, that is our new roster. So Clint Capella is our new big man to see if we can kind of, like I said, we almost made it to the NBA Finals last year. So I have a good feeling we could probably do it this year with the upgrade at our center spot. And then just the growth from these other guys that are going to be around Clint Capella and just other guys. So Naz Reid, I'll throw some untapped potential to as well. And then, well, this last one, I'm Malik Beasley, I think. So now looking at the rotation, we're power ranking 19, which is a little unfortunate. But we have Lonzo Ball, D'Angelo Russell, Anthony Edwards, Naz Reid, Clint Capella, Jackson Hayes, Malik Beasley, Jay McDaniels, and Jalen Noel. So love the way this roster looks. Proficiency-wise, 4 stars, 7 seconds. I expect nothing but good things, but you just never know with 2K and its simulation. Doncic is your MVP, Chet Holmgren Rookie of the Year, Killian Hayes 6th Man, Isaac Defensive Player, Onyeka Okongwu Most Improved, Chris Finch Coach of the Year, and Jesse Taylor is your executive. All NBA first team, Luka, Harden, Giannis, LeBron, Jokic. All NBA second team, you got Kyrie, LaMelo, KD, Tatum, and Embiid. Steph, Trae Young, Siakam, Jimmy Butler, Nurkic. All defensive first team, all defensive second team. And here we are, 59 and 23. Looking at the player stats, we have 28 points from Anthony Edwards, 25 from D'Angelo Russell, 16 from Lonzo Ball, 13.5 from Naz Reid, 13, 9, 9. Quick play with 8 and 14 and a block per game. And I'm excited, man. We get to play the Dallas Mavericks in the first round. We have Luka Doncic. That's never fun. Playing Luka in the first round is always scary. But I have a good feeling about this. Somebody current round and please. All right, guys. Well, see you guys later. I'm done.